Gaffer, another pre-season game ticked off. How did you feel that today's game went?
I felt it went really well. I thought the first half we played some really good stuff. We scored a really good goal with Connor. Obviously disappointed to let them back in the game from a set play, but I thought as far as what we've been working on, really some good stuff came out. So no, I think it was a good workout. I think the second half, obviously we made some change and we had to change the shape more because of personnel rather than me trying to get too clever or anything like that. But it was just the players we had to change the shape a little bit, and still we went ahead again. And unfortunately we've let them back into the game. But I thought it was a great workout because it's a really hot day here today. It was a different kind of opposition to what we've played so far, and there will be opposition like that in League Two. So the boys had to work hard on their press to get the ball back, and Real Union obviously made the pitch as big as possible and gave us some problems, but I thought we dealt with them quite well. And on another day we probably could have scored 4 or 5 goals, but it wasn't meant to be today. But definitely a lot more positives today than negatives.
Yeah, it felt like a proper contest today, which I'm sure as the manager would be really pleased to have this competitive nature come into a pre-season game. Yeah,
definitely. Like, we obviously tried to vary the opposition that we're playing against through the whole pre-season fixtures. Unfortunately, we lost the game with the Stockport fixture getting cancelled. But yeah, that was a type of game which, as I say, we will see in League Two, because there are teams that are expansive and do test you, and actually you have to find solutions to these problems. And I thought we'd done that well today, and we stopped them playing and controlling the game. And once we got hold of it, I felt we controlled the game well at times. And I think our patterns that we work on quite a lot in training, we started seeing a few of those come out. As I say, I'm pleased with that. I'm pleased that the boys have had another good run out. Boys have got more minutes in the tank, and we've still got 2 games to go.
Yeah, I mean, you touched on it a bit there. It seems like, with the contest, heating up, it felt like you probably got the best out of the players, and that's probably the sharpest they looked this pre-season so far. It
naturally happens, where obviously with the games, and Joe, what with the Stockport game getting called off, it might have been actually worked in our favour, because we had a good week on the training ground, and we've been able to work on 1 or 2 more things. So no, it was good, very, very good. But it doesn't matter how we look right now. It's obviously how we look when we play against Crewe in that first game of the season. But we've got 2 more games to play. We'll have some video work to do on Monday, and show the boys the positives, and also show some bits where we can do better. And that's what we'll do over the weekend. Now that'll be my day tomorrow, on the laptop, picking out clips to try and help the lads going forward.
And I felt that was some real quality on display today as well, particularly on the wings, maybe from Connor and Katia. Connor showing his quality with the finish as well.
Yeah, well, Katia, obviously we brought him into the club, and Katia can play all across that front line really. He can play right, left, all through the middle. And I felt it's the first time we've seen him on the left-hand side, and he really showed some good pace and power. And he gave a very good performance, so he can be pleased with himself. And look, I know what Conor Mahoney can do, and I think at times the fullback didn't know where he was in the first half when he was twisting and turning. But some really good stuff from Connor, and I'm pleased to see that he's got off the mark as well.
In terms of personnel, obviously 1 extra name missing from us than we expect to come into Niall Canavan. What's the situation?
Naz has got a tweak. We've got to look after him, so that's why he was missing today.
And last question, when can we expect the away leg next year then, Gaffer?
I'd have to have a word with Ian and see if he can arrange a trip to Spain for us. But these trips cost money, Ethan, so I'm not sure if that will happen. But it was a good fixture. It was a spicy fixture. Whenever I've played against Spanish teams as a player or as a coach, there always seems to be a bit of needle, because obviously they're desperate to win like we are. And at times it was on the edge, but that's not a bad thing for us, because obviously we're going to have that in a couple of weeks' time.
Spot on, thank you.
Thank you.